What's up, everyone? It's Tamar. It's Saturday, and I am sweating so much. Like, everywhere on my body is just glazed over with my own sweat. Like, I think I took 6 showers yesterday. Such is the summer life when you're on a budget and you don't have air. Not air. I mean, I'm breathing, I have air. You don't have cool air. This week, we're talking about how to prep for this surgery. Not just any surgery, but the surgery, which is, I guess in this case, top surgery. And how much I wish I could sit here and tell you when I had my surgery, this is how I prepped. But I can't do that because I haven't had the surgery. I'm not a real trans person. I haven't had the surgery. Yeah, so I can't really tell you anything to do at all. But the good news is there are tons of people speaking about how to prep on YouTube. Chase has a video. There are tons and tons and tons of videos about what to do, and a lot of it will just come from your doctor as well. They're going to tell you what to do because they want to make sure you're okay. They're your doctor. I would hope so. Anyway, what I can tell you is not necessarily how to prep for your surgery, like medically, like what to do to your body, or like what to bring with you. But I can talk to you more about like how to wait for it. The cool news for me is actually, it was two days ago, I booked my surgery with Dr. Garamoni, G-Money, in Florida for March 29th, 2016. So speaking of waiting, yeah, that's a little bit far off. I know that. I understand the forward motion of time and how it sucks to wait for things that are really important to us as trans people or just as anybody. Remote desktop. No, I don't want this right now. So that's what I am looking at. I'm looking at a date on March 29th, 2016. And what am I doing? How am I going to wait? Okay, the first thing I will say, after I got on T, I knew the next step for me was going to be top surgery. That was like the most immediate pressing dysphoria that I felt I needed to address. But it was still kind of like a vague plan. I was like, I know I'm going to do this next, but I don't know when. I'll figure the rest out later. And basically what happened was summer happened, and I hate summer. I like the things that happen in the summer. I like that June is a big pride month. I like that there's sun and you just feel better because, I don't know, I feel like you're able to go outside more and like all those things. Those are the great things about summer. I get it. We're just going to put those things over here. And then over here is the dysphoria and the sweat, just like the binding sweat. It is so gross, so uncomfortable. I can't tell if I'm getting acne on my back because of tea or just because I'm like basically sitting in a pool of my own sweat for, I don't know, 15 hours a day. It's gross. It's really gross. It's uncomfortable. My back hurts all the time. I don't want to wear a little amount of clothing. Like in the winter, I can kind of get away with wearing something looser underneath, and then if I have on like 3 shirts and a winter jacket, no one's going to be able to really see my figure. But in the summertime, it's not the case. I'm wearing some cut-off things, and I'm wearing a tank top. Like, I just feel very vulnerable and like open. Like, my body is like here. Like, everyone can see it. Like, that makes me very uncomfortable. And I started having like a panic about my body, as I'm sure many of you have experienced at one point or another, like just this overwhelming feeling of like I am never going to be comfortable, and it is terrifying to feel that way, to feel that like this feeling is not going to go away. And I knew that I needed to take action. My advice is just to take action even in the smallest ways that you can take action. So like if you don't have money to book a surgery date right now and like put down a $500 deposit or roughly $500, whatever your surgeon requires, like if you don't have the money to put down the deposit, like research surgeons, like figure out who you want to go to, figure out where you want to go, figure out when might be a good time to do it. Just like create little goals. Even if it's just like tonight for an hour, I'm going to research what kind of surgery method I would like, because there are options in that too. Like do research, but at the same time don't like isolate yourself and only Google top surgery for like 5 days, which, guilty, I have done. My nose is itchy, I have allergies. Summertime. As long as you feel like you're moving forward, that can almost, in some ways, help dysphoria. Nothing has changed about my body in the time that I didn't have a surgery date and I do have a surgery date. But what has changed is this idea, this like vague idea that this will change. And on a concrete day, this will change. And there's just something that's really mentally comforting and like mentally easing. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Lately, I have been feeling like a little bit better, just a little bit better, a little bit more able to like just kind of like self-talk my way back into like being present and being like, this sucks, but it won't suck forever. So that's really the best advice that me being pre-op can offer you, is just prepping like mentally, I guess, and also prepping like with your research, and research what's going to work for your body and for your mind and for the people in your life who I hope are supporting you. So that's something to think about, even if you don't have the financial means to get things rolling in a more concrete way. Know that the steps that you are taking are important, and they do matter, and they will help you when you are at that point where you can book your date. So, I know it's tough. But waiting is hard, and I think as trans people, we know what waiting is like, we know what having to be patient is like, and these are really good qualities to have as a human being. So rock on. I don't know where you live, but if you are in the summer season, stay cool, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.